This video is going to show how to do German short rows. I am making a pair of Stretchy Toddler Leggings. I've made a waistband with a turn row that will allow me to sew that waistband in place there. Then I did 3 inches stockinette stitch. This is a yarn called Himalaya Celinda Stretch. It's got like a 7 or 8% stretch spandex like in the yarn. It's supposed to be a swimsuit yarn. Very cool. So I've already made a short row on this side and a short row over here. I'm going back and I'm going to show you how to pick that one up so that you don't leave a gap or a hole. So that's 8 stitches, 9 stitches. Now this one looks like it's 2 stitches, but it's actually the German short row the way I wrapped the stitch. So I'm going to knit into it just as if it were 1 stitch. It's kind of like knitting 2 together, but it's actually only 1 stitch. So I'm knitting that. Going to show a little bit, but there won't be a big hole. Then I'm going to knit 2 more, and I'm going to turn and work back. Here's the short row, the wrap stitch. So I'm going to slip it as if to purl. My yarn is in front, and then I'm going to wrap around from the front to the back and pull snug. So you can see how that wrapped stitch looks like 2, but it's actually only 1. So the trick is on the reverse, when you pick it up, to knit it together so that it doesn't show. So I'm working back here, back to the center. So on each of these short rows, I work back, I pick up the wrapped stitch from the previous short row, and then I work 2 more stitches, whether I'm on the knit side or the purl side, and then I turn and do another wrap and go to the other side. So on each row, I am adding 2 more stitches. So eventually I will work all the way across the back of these little legging pants. So now this one's tricky because I want it to look right on the front side. So I am going to purl starting from the back side. I'm going to purl into that stitch from the back side. So I'm going to purl, and then that will look more like a regular stitch on the front. Otherwise, it kind of gives a little funky look to it. Then I'm going to knit or purl 2 more, turn. Now the yarn, excuse me there, sorry about that. The yarn is in the back on the knit, on the side. When you go to the knit side with your wrap, you're going to slip that stitch as if to purl, and then you're going to wrap your yarn around and pull it snug. Then you're going to work back to the other way. So you may want to see more. I'm going to work down to where I split for the legs. If you want to see more, watch for video number 2 for the Stretchy Toddler Leggings. This is also going to work for the infant, let's see, what were those called? Infant pants of some sort. I'll get that right on the next one. But both of those patterns hopefully will be listed below in the underneath part. So here we are, we're going back. I'm going to show you one more. Work myself all the way back. A link to the pattern will be down below. So I'm going to go into those two as if they were one, as if to knit regular way. And then we have done 2 short rows there, and they hardly show at all. And on the other side, we've just done the 1. Shows a little bit more than I would like it to. It's got a little bit of a twist to it, but it still looks pretty smooth. All right, watch for video number 2 of the Stretchy legging, toddler leggings.